No! Welcome back to a little Robert Kubica 2011 F1 season in Automobilista 2, where after 2 top 5 finishes we have been making some good ground in the championship lately as I tried to take Robert back to the rostrum after narrowly missing out in Monza. Today's race takes us to the beautiful Suzuka Circuit in Japan, the only F1 track shaped like an 8, with its iconic S's in the first sector and the legendary 130R towards the end of the track. Today we could actually see history repeating itself, as this is where Sebastian Vettel took his second championship in the actual race in 2011. That happened after starting on pole ahead of his only remaining rival Jenson Button, who he shoved on the grass with the signature Vettel move at the start from back in the day. Button though came back after proving once again that he indeed is the tire whisperer, and even Fernando Alonso managed to slip ahead of Vettel thanks to some actually good Ferrari strategy. Anyway, it was not enough to stop Vettel from clinching the title in Suzuka. Our grid for today is on your screen right now, as AI Vettel tries to repeat what real Vettel did, with me only starting in 14th after a disappointing qualifying session. Let's go racing at Suzuka. So, penultimate race of the season. We still have a 100% points finish ratio, but today, starting only from 14th, we have to work a bit to extend our run. It's a good start though. We make contact with Petrov, our teammate. We're up to 12th though already, going into Suzuka's famous S's. Just 2 spots outside of the points. Touched a bit of grass there. Okay. Got it all under control now. And let's make the best out of this very good start. Wow. Oh, contact with Algazawari. I arrived very, very quick into the hairpin. This is something I need to be careful with. Tires might be a bit of an issue on this track. Quite tire heavy, this one. Alguersuari very early on the brakes into the chicane. I wonder what happened there. Well, he stays ahead, and I didn't get a good exit, which meant that Petrov there had a bit of a look. Oh, there is an opportunity. Into turn 1. And up to 11th. Oh, and ahead of us are already our Mercedes friends. Or at least one of them with Rosberg. We still have a constructors battle going on with these guys. Let's try and catch up to them. No! Oh my word! That was a hefty slide. But actually, we caught that one. Oh, that was another slide. Oh, too hot into Dagna 1, and that could have ended seriously worse. We lost a bit now to the 3 cars ahead of us, but I mean that I'm still able to continue this race. And even still in P11, I think that's enough already. Oh my, I feel like I'm struggling with the grip of my tires. Oh, that's not good. I mean, I still make it past Petrov again. But through the S's, I felt like I was, yeah, missing a lot of grip. That's odd, and I need to watch that, because lap 6, if we already are struggling with the tires right now, we might have to use a different compound for our second stint. I also lost again to those guys ahead, quite significantly. I might have been close enough for DRS. But yeah, let's watch our run through the S's right now. No, it feels okay again. I feel like I just got out of shape right in the middle of it, and then I had a bit of dirt on my tires maybe, and yeah, was out of the flow. And in general, if you get one of those corners wrong, you're immediately not approaching the next corner in an ideal way, so yeah. No need to be alarmed. However, this is quite a good lap now. We are on a personal best. We could be close enough for some DRS. Although, as a big Kamui Kobayashi fan, it might hurt me to, yeah, throw him out of the points. Well, I want to keep that streak for Robert Kubica up. But we don't have DRS. I wasn't close enough in the detection zone, which is right ahead of the chicane. So, better luck next time. Now surely this time we should be close enough. Let's just don't lose it through Spoon, and then we should be good. And I think Kobayashi might even be in a fight of his own, so that could be our opportunity to strike here. Oh, he has to lift through 130. Oh, we're very late on the brakes, but oh my goodness. Oh, sorry for the coughing. But that caught me off guard. Thank you very much, I guess. So that's 2 positions gained in one go. But the AI is very, very careful going into the chicane there. Oh, I'm feeling the dirty air, I think. Oh, hang on, there might be the next opportunity already. No, not this time. Oh, hang on. Oh, this is not really a corner to try it. Sebastian Vettel should know about it, but Ah, I'm too late on the brakes. Ah. Almost. That would have been an almighty overtake. Now, come on. Again, into the chicane. Wow. Okay. There was a bit of middle of the road weaving there by Rosberg. No! Oh my word. Oh. That was close to disaster. Embarrassing disaster. Rosberg is slowly becoming kind of a nemesis in this series. We had a long battle in Spa, and we had an interesting battle at the Nürburgring. And yet again, it is Rosberg against whom I'm struggling a lot. I think he even brake tested us at Spa. But come on, this time I think this should be a much easier approach this time, because this time we might have more chance on the run here. But I don't think I'm close enough. I should try it on the main straight and just don't mess up the exit there this time. Oh, we're getting close once again. But we're playing it safe. Yeah, this time this is going to work. Look at this. Piece of cake. Oh, I almost overshot turn 1 though, with that DRS and curse boost. I think this is the fastest I ever approached it, this race. Schumacher is the first car in the pits. I think I'm trying to go to the end of lap 13, because then I feel confident that we can survive the second stint on those softs as well. As I said, there is no rule in place in Automobilista that forces you to use 2 different tire sets in a race, or no rule that you can enforce. So that's also why the AI always goes with the soft if there is a mandatory pit stop, which is the closest that you can get to that Formula 1 rule set from back in the day to force them to go to the pits. As we are very close to Felipe Massa now. Seems also to be an interesting battle between Vettel, Hamilton and Button for the race lead. But Vettel is the first one to blink at the front. And I think we might even pass Felipe Massa on track now. We're not as close as we were against Rosberg, but still. Whoops. DRS very effective in these cars. Overtaking is almost too easy. That was also something that many people worried about in 2011. And I also think in Automobilista it's quite extreme. If you watch some races from back in the day, you will see that the gap you'll see in the rear wing mirror is really very, very minimal. So you can see it, but it's not much. Whereas in Automobilista 2, it's quite a big gap that opens in the rear wing if you use the direct reduction system. Oh, anyway, I should prepare for my stop. That's a good. Let's just check. Soft slick, 0 laps of fuel, damage off, swap driver off. Once again, I'm distracted by the pits menu. And then, oh no, I need to use all of the curves right now. Prepare for the pit entry, which is here. Not sure where the line is. Not a good pit entry, to be honest. Okay, there we go. Very conservative here as well. 3.5 seconds stop time is okay. Now where do we come out? Michael Schumacher, he was ahead of us when he pitted, but he's stuck behind Sergio Perez, and this is very good news because look at that. A clean track ahead of us. No one, absolutely no one, which means we can now set some very good lap times and then see where this takes us. The overcut for us was powerful against Michael Schumacher, but he lost lots of time behind other cars. Oh wow. Yeah, that was not good. Once again, it's Degner. And I was quite distracted by the sun being so low. Whew. That's now 2 big moments we had at Degner too. Schumacher almost slipped through there. But we're still so quick on these fresh tires that even with that little slip up, we are almost setting a new personal best. So this is really looking good once the others come in. Rosberg's in now. Well, we were far ahead of him, ahead of our pit stop, so I don't think this will be close. It absolutely isn't. Massa also came out behind us, and we just passed him ahead of our pit stop. Now we are approaching Jaime Alguersuari, who is still waiting for his first pit stop. I don't know what kind of strategy that is there by Toro Rosso, because today might have been another opportunity for them to score points, but with that kind of strategy they are absolutely throwing that one away. And we're losing quite some time behind him. Let's try and make it past as quick as we can. Oh wow, he's quick! I used up my entire curse boost to get past him here. Gee. But I think that was important because the lack of grip that he currently has is appalling. So yeah, definitely important to clear him before the DRS zone. There was also no chance for him to counter that, if we are being absolutely honest, so... Oh wow, Mark Webber only now went into the pit lane. Now that's interesting. Because we might even be close enough to put up a fight against him. He will have the fresher tires, but tire degradation in the second stint wasn't nearly as high as in the first stint, which is quite logical. The cars are lighter, and of course, the track is getting cooler. Okay, no, Webber is already out of the pit, so we didn't get him. Got a bit too excited there. And now finally Alguersuari found the pits. Well, and this is already us starting the final lap of this race. Well, unsurprisingly, we didn't catch Webber. Well, who would have guessed? But I mean, still, with a good start, a good first stint, and some good strategy, I would say, as well, we still made it up to P6, which I think is a commendable effort. Vettel will win this race ahead of Button. Now, I don't trust my knowledge in the championship standings, and besides that, my math skills, as high enough to be able to make a comment about what this means for the championship right now. But I strongly suppose, as Webber is only finishing 5th, I am pretty sure that Sebastian Vettel will take the championship here. So after all, history repeats with Robert Kubica or without Robert Kubica, doesn't matter. Well, of course it matters. It would have been cool to see what Robert Kubica could have achieved in his career, because especially that move to Ferrari in 2012 would have been a very, very interesting one. But at least here, in our little fantasy F1 2011 season, we keep up the run of 100% points finishes as we cross the line in Suzuka in P6 once again. A race that we can be very, very happy with. Well, I think on that last lap I talked you through everything that is there to talk about. So how about we immediately look at the full top 10 of this race and the championship standings. Has Sebastian Vettel decided the championship here? I am 95% sure. But let me run the maths thoroughly. I'm not just guessing. And then, yeah, let's see what's what. And these are the results. Vettel wins ahead of Button, Hamilton, Alonso and Webber. We finished 6th. Kobayashi scores 2 points in his home race, and Paul Di Resta also with the first point of his season, only in the 8th race. And this is what you've been waiting for, and as you can see, clearly the lead from Sebastian Vettel over his nearest rival is more than 25 points, which means Sebastian Vettel indeed is the champion of our little 2011 Formula 1 season in AMS2. I think we're also quite settled here in 6th. I don't think there will be any improvements, but for the Vice Championship behind Vettel, there is actually a good fight going on. Our teammate Petrov dropped down to 12th in the standings due to Kobayashi's best highest finish. The Constructors' Championship is also already decided in favor of Red Bull. McLaren then is in 2nd and Ferrari in 3rd. These are all settled, but the fight for 4th is still a very interesting one, as we are 7 points ahead of Mercedes going into the final round of the championship. And that final round will take place at where else than the beautiful Autodromo Jose Carlos Pache in Interlagos, Sao Paulo. So definitely don't miss that when that video drops next month. Subscribe to not miss anything, and I hope to see you all the next time. Until then, goodbye.